Ebusia asem no enya agita dia na delay dadlumba ne wife we friend no eye odo Bronii ene nei no ho akere no team legal wives omanya konya timi expose ababa we ni nyina eye nansentem krata ene na monte se odo Bronii details we ene odi koye registration for the company enei team legal wives for timi expose no me patch according to report na expose o me de baye ene say ya letter no kla no enye old afei ene o ma start prepare sa letter no say the beya dan ko me bia obetimi anya access with the letter drumba ne FM anasen radio station a ewo ho no obetimi anya access no aba beye boss ewo ho enti no ene nkoma ebaye nko ne nya konya enko tie die tuamu emfa emla unya konya subscribe ya subscribe channel yonko nenko tie die tuamu emra sisia.
So it's really serious.
No,
It is
Don,
really serious.
Don, let me.
Yeah, go ahead on him.
Let me come in a little bit. Let's backtrack a little bit back to the lawyers, right?
But I'm still your chunky best friend, and I'm going to show you all three.
On say as defense lawyers, there, right? In this case, Priscilla Oforiata or Atafori is the defense, the defense person in this, right? Participant in this case with the whole marriage certificate thing, like as to who's the surviving spouse of Daddy Lumba, right? Okay, so defense lawyers, right? Omoro, they said they have to ensure that constitutional rights are protected throughout legal process of their clients, right? And see, Priscilla, whatever evidence or information Priscilla gives to them to use to the advantage, right? In a court of law, no, defense lawyers, they know, say, ABA is not up to par, but they're still going to try and push it anyway, right? To see if they're just there to win the case for their client. That's all it is, right? So when evidence and everything comes to play collectively and it's in front of the judge don't what's all no nyansa who say it be adiewe you're wrong because there's no way ever set a letter of intent to divorce is a divorce. What's I say? And see, if the judge was not corrupt and was really in for the truth and ka masa outcome we and no di we nyina aba no. What's I say? Omo be try a push you. Say, you know what? We're defending our client here. Or no so ne papa na worry. They will plead their case. But the judge did not do the right thing. And no na kofa we nyina ye den aba. I'm not saying they're not in the wrong. They're very much in the wrong for accepting and also influencing and trying to make this girl as a wife when they don't have a marriage certificate or whatever, presenting AI videos, AI pictures, so on and so forth, having people come on stand to lie and looking even at the age itself at 2010. How old was she? And to say, judge, in the rightful sense, Akwalanka or yet underage, then you should know definitely cannot be married to a grown adult. What's I say? It's illegal in a country, number one. But she overlooked all that because there was a ploy. What's I say? A path was already set.
It was premeditated already.
It was premeditated.
Yeah.
That's all it was. What's I say? So Ma Semna right now, she hasn't even gone on anything about properties yet. That's why the LA came into place. And whatever they did, I definitely totally agree with it. Whether the daughter wants her name out or whatever or not, it's already served its course. What's I see it now? And I who say yes, there's no record of a will. They taunted on our faces that there perhaps was a will, but now the whole world knows that there's no will. So what's the way forward? My whole question is done right now. Okay, let's say Yajiatum say Priscilla is also a wife, Yenjintum, but just for argument's sake, right? What about the other properties that the other family members are occupying? Because right now, let's say Ma and her children are in Ghana. Which property are they supposed to occupy? Because the brother and wife and children are in one property. The mother of the said defendant has rented out another property. Into the DL FM station is an operation, and as is in operation, is generating revenue. why is it only going into one particular person's pocket? You understand? If both are supposedly wives. And not done, Mebwa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
So right now, that's where our target needs to be at.
And I think sir issues will be resolved after Mama Enya that power to be the administrator of the estate. Because once she has the power, she can actually decide, say, okay, going forward, we are opening this account. Every money and our revenue from Mama, Papa, Nyoma, Auto, ni business is operating. It's all going into this account. And until that bit is resolved, unfortunately, she can. I don't think she has much that she can do. Now we just have to pray. Say this LA issue is resolved. She gets the power that she needs. Now, Enyamane was and I said the next step of the game, it unfolds. But until now, baby yejina. Say LA to me now banning we don't know what the next step is going to be. Again, when she has that power now, all those people will move. Omo fee so Oma rente papane apartment near the end. When she has that power, she can call in for all the rent agreement and check which days, which years in for rent na expired. Why no renew need year after the man's death? Sasi can for all these things will go into a common fund or an account, and then at the end of the day, they sit down as a family to know how these assets will be shared among whoever is qualified. So, we just have to pray. Say, ma many benya to me now or I mean the letters of
Eleno say the bemana na say yem famana and me sure say the bemano. Mpaye nyina che say yempaye ne mpaye bone say ye de bemano. But omo response court ne response no. How long does it take?
And not it will be very difficult. Mostly in the early nadia I was say and check. If say issues be Bronii in sensemu like in sensemu ni in early no one. But me, I don't know what is really. One said, "Ma, many file early. Ne me say yes, in California, so make a file caveat." And
what past 6 days?
That I don't know. A girl.
Okay, so I've not really followed up on that bit, And I'm saying, "Enumana, you better say."
Response no. The Abba says Charlene. Say your friend is saying.
No, that was
caveat. Ni mo asem de. I know the
I don't think that was the caveat. So almost caveat ni so almost say girl no so yeah inter was say girl no so yeah
consulting no ma me consulting girl no
but mama ne de no de call no de ne ba ne count na ne ba ne say because of the academics ne nya maybe into onya daje into say ye in film and I think say ye in film no from my understanding is say ma ne kuma pe no mu de omudin eko into no you see ade we no mama ni case so sometimes we want to educate, but when it comes to our legal bits now, I wish you said we will be a bit silent on it because we kind of pinpoint
exactly, we kind of expose everything.
Exactly, and then it gives them
then they know what to do on their end.
Exactly. So we should just hold on to how this LA thing gets resolved, and then we'll see the way forward.
Okay, but my question was, okay, so now the court is saying both women are wives. Why is it that one has the lead in operating the businesses? Kind of say what I say?
Me bow. Me so me say me who say your friend is saying caveat no me de call you catch almost so fa omo embra omo reason tia omo person omo che no omo osigel no so your wife na wife no ye say obia dia wono so ene ne ye no on fambra on say ma a provide ne dia che say nyema we me ne ye na girl no what tinye prove ne dia wono so ne na ya na
only na me chia o koye so we director na we director so we owner na
even Fáke they've not done it so enya almost 6 days to come no they've not really done it so into no
it's over. Let's pray that it's over because they only have 6 days to prove that. But being a
more than 6 days. Has it been more than 6 days yet?
Of course.
Oh yes, it has.
Oh, 2 weeks now.
But being a director of a company does not make you an owner.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, right? Yeah, all cancer.
That's what I was saying. She's just trying so much. She's trying so hard.
She's just trying to belong.
But every time she tries, she fails.
It backfires.
On the all cancer, like the pronounce and what is she doing over there? Why is it not? The only way, yeah, I think MPP
women.
MPP has like she just explained everything legally what she can do. But what you are saying it there, just a Takashi level, just a called Takashi level equal to 2 of us.
That's what
that is the only way.
No, and also
Don't. Obey the Takashi ko 2 omo. Enyeji.
Premises.
No. Say you born na you change say. Nyame aduma Ellen and Sabeka. And no
our system now Ghana now.
Baby, don't munim. Ebaya nka mama yensa ele topic no. What you say?
And say one for katashin ko ho ne ade ni nyina enye ye esankasa na ehu nhia. Say yen for katashin ko ho ne ade ehu nhia. Na je se ntokwa na won kokko.
Debbie, first lady, now me question. They say, Sissy, court say both women, man, Priscilla, and your wife. And Adane and only Priscilla, right, is in charge of the operating of the businesses still.
When him, the TN say, on say no or dada, on say no, yeah, the dada. So what you say? Nenya fan sana, and yes, be a way by ya na baby. In just to say, yeah, dear, you're treatable. What you say? Because Bibia the kind echo deal or more no dada, no muye Bibia. Ain't you know, young treatable. Now your mom pay say Bibia baby.
I think that we should talk about documents now that Queen Echihono. That's what we should talk about. Yeah.
When you fake
because hell be a young boho san say and you no cre yan trauma the country you see and you no cre a fake near the adeno. We should educate them more. Yeah. See how they court to then we should just put that aside for now.
Yes.
And then focus on the documents.
Uncle 2 or money faso bi any so
yeah question no be sad that's
uncle for bebre e kasa
that's the yeah mu dey twa Mr. Opacho so na yenka we na se boy me pamocho me da mase
okay internet say we need dey fake or try very hard to say
very
because according to documents my dada no they say I think say I was say BBI black and but what more me driving to me said
that BBI black and I said that guy I was not guy and say BBI black
and right young lady B. Oh my gosh, she's so
I think so her name is Queensy, I think.
Yes. With documents all day.
I wish
na make think I am trying to so we can bring
and I see a record it.
Let me
explain the bits now. Let me explain the bits now. Lady no, and she did very well. The bits now, Okase, was Sanka Bibianya Black no. Oshe Adiana Edahona. You could see, say, this is an interface like on a computer, okay? Because say omo print idea we crana se nipa kono this color printer na obetinya printer ma blue na on a hard copy me pa say on a paper. Right. Say our color print no print here ebetinya ba blue no, but that was not the point the lady was trying to make. The all can say idea we no ultimu say our computer so na yitwa. Yes. Now the mere fact,
like they were editing it or something.
The mere fact that you see some of it in blue, Nutre said these are fields you can edit.
Yes.
And Nutre will say at the end of that one, it's more like it is in a work in progress and your final document.
Right.
Say a final document, and I said nipa no working on a DNA computer so we bibiana or finalize it and or submit here. Who say bibia beba blue beam, all you will see is that a beba black.
Yes.
But because say they are still working on it, and into the fields near blue you can edit it. So that was the explanation, the understanding I got or say a blue ne at the end. Because when you print, not say a color printer, ubetinya print ya manaba sa color no. But that was not the point. She was saying, this was more like taken from an interface. As a computer, yaso na nipa koni chasa picture no. Into try no.
Really tell.
Into try.
She also did say something about the 10 numbers as well.
Exactly. And so, with the 10 numbers, no.
Can you let Don Akosua know, because he's asking what this is. He's not sure what document that is, because I don't know if he's Don. Were you on Yesuba? Because I think they say you guys had discussed this, or you discussed the Baba Jamal issue.
Yeah, I think we're discussed. Yeah, we're now discussing. I'll pick it up.
Mama, MPP announcing we were.
Okay, so I think this has to do with a business registration document.
Oh.
And ultimately we say director details no. There na lady no explaining ametias and say we share 10 numbers na. We share sequence na e follow na. Ube we say daddy ene ne boy no. Almost sequence no the same. I'm not really reading it well, but
it's in sync. It's
yes, Ube will say status a P00. I mean the last numbers no explaining say Usha the sequence was the same. I think the last three in a bit different. It tells you say Tama originally now that the years are the no or ne bane the no, because they did it the same time into the serial numbers ne the same. It's just that the last two no and different to tell you say they are two different people, however for the same company. But we share opregane DNA. Sorry, yes, in the Priscilla. We share Priscilla for in DNA. Or no DNA. The sequence no different from daddy any nebane DNA. It tells you that this is a new application they are trying to add. So we share girl ne DNA P00175. But we share daddy ne nebane DNA I'm say P00041. That the DNA 4120442. Calvin DNA 4120440 something. I'm not seeing it very well. And a girl named Kwane DNA P00175. Say ya dear that the girl ne come from the onset and Canadian started 175 and can also start with 412 dear twason. And Canadian any different. So you could see say only DNA is something they are currently doing. It's not something that existed at the time of that year. Registration. And again, there was another interface. One say sometimes no be a Word document. Na say person won close the document. Now be one say symbol be a X. X when you click on it now, it gives you the option to close the document. Or some can say it's not showing, but from what I saw Ewa Shanti in live, you could see say Nipakoni take a picture and that X telling you say again, it is not an actual document. It's something that they are currently working on.
Creating.
Again, there was an issue with
Calvin's name.
Yeah, about the spelling mistake.
Nidini is Schindler. SHINDLER. But on the documents, no. Oma in Schindler. SHINDLE.
Insert hers, and I think they made a mistake and bumped out.
Because when you say if Lumba was alive, Lumba no can't spell. Or no anybody, you better spelling it wrong. What am I say?
Yeah.
You know, they think say Jimmy Fobi ni yete hana. Just like that.
Okay, and she also mentioned something on because we don't have the entire documents. No, what is currently that Queen Nechino, basically on the PIN numbers, no, and the fact that the fields are blue. No, that is what we can talk about. But the lady also mentioned something with the fonts, the font style, and then the font size. Say there is another document I'm saying no to say that the name almost fonts yeka fonts ne ye entro no any design that the name yes any size ne at the end if said that the ne say Times New Roman girl ne the Arial, so you could see say again no and yeah bibia na a kind of original thing that they did, but it's something they are currently trying to cook. And so I think that is it on the business registration. But if we really want an in-depth, I'm sure say the lady who did that explanation, since she works there, she can do excellently than I have done. But that was the understanding I got.
You've done well too. So why are they with the explanation? Pretty Sika, I move to me request why I'm a pick was your bibika. Into requesting I'm in foul. I hope so page in your private I mean only queen a bit me a pick. Sorry.
Okay, so Obabi so so yes, the lady also mentioned say the first registration and that demo year it was in 2014, but I think there was an issue with some dates and disparity. Yeah, girl in document something is showing 2022 whilst the original one has 2014. But Mubekaya, when this and then one thing that I actually noticed, Mukaisa documents now, Queen de Baya na girl no nidi wants to watch your single no. Me who sa documents now. I was just wondering, is this thing original? Because and yesikaya yedi the Ghana city and I said the dollars kebiano say bia opeja kosura ube won sa say eya na emblem bia na design bi wo mu
Embedded inside of the
exactly paper. Yeah, the business registration document eya na it has some watermark bi. Into time when they are buying, I was looking at it critically and I say I'm not really seeing that watermark or they're when they buying. But I actually brushed it aside, thinking say, oh, maybe a year photocopy anything I didn't show up. But if I have to go back to that thing now, it doesn't have that watermark anymore. It tells you say again it's fake.
Yes. And also daddy's name was the first name was Charles Fosu, then last name Fosu. So he became Charles Fosu.
Right.
Boni bekum boni for.
Yeah. Almost and smart and we say from that now to me the AI pictures never and I'm so correct.
Oh, but we thank God that they're not smart. We thank God. Because como you're smart, I said they know my BTA. So now it's game on.
So this document is it from the registrar?
Do you know why they forged this one?
Yes,
because
it is. I think they are currently trying to add the girl as director or something.
Because the whole judge to me, AI pictures need to then after they come for second phone in Tumbium. Do you get it?
Yes. Yeah, dear, a man me one say. I don't know how their line of thinking, honestly. Mentia said, I don't mind you almost say we will be HR manager, we will be director, and now you'll be accountant of a firm. Does it automatically mean say Jumani
what was I saying? No.
So in fact, if Omufi said by doing this nature say a Jumani girl Nidiana said she being made a director no means say a Jumani be Nidia and say she'll be part of the owners. Again, I don't know the kind of business that the air running, whether a sole proprietorship, whether a company, whatever it is. But if say a company, we all know say company ownership is by shareholding. Then the shares are our company. And so and also now my doing communities here because one say bring up documents
Chris Vincent I'll claim so a lawyer. Now wait to me the paper way. I be go say a director, lawyer, director a company owner there.
It's a possibility.
Director who's claiming say we a lawyer so unya that smart and then you sit on Facebook to insult him legal wife say who probate him legal wife so you smarter on she make on your makeup on she week and ho of him was ya
we are same way if I make up for makeup you the be home on say na dwen is so onyan so sa na dwen is so onyan
e won no
kwani wig your home asem we fa makeup na wig your home
and yes, Saga, I don't say or no believe in polygamy. No.
Yeah.
No, no matter say so worry more than one. And you know.
Me who on Facebook say worry more than one.
But on set normally, excuse me to say, majority of men, and yeah, I'm not saying all men, majority of men that are incompetent and they be at him the no be call
a man is for
looks and I say they do that to try to shut down your self-esteem. But hey, mo country no bra, this is a new era. And us women mimic 10 years share makeup that, and I'm very proud. I walk around
now as a lawyer. Now I had that number. No money.
So be a makeup, and then you're wrong.
That take away the person's intelligence or something.
It is a customer banana can say, when I say makeup and away.
Anyway, oh, madam. Ne madam. Kwa numi papa be na washeda. Omi e won fi e so nkoda.
Ono washe wegeda. Ono washe wegeda. Wegeda I share na answer.
Baba na ye shedi.